Pollo arrosto alla Lidia. Roasted chicken alla Lidia and for Lidia. A whole roasted chicken just for me. Absolutely. I'll get 4 great meals out of it, and then I'll get a big pot of stock as well. So let's begin with the flavorings that I'd like to massage my chicken with. Certainly lots of rosemary, just like that. And I'm going to save some rosemary also because I'm going to stuff the cavity. Let's chop this. Okay. And chicken and lemon is delicious together, so I'm going to use the rind like this. And I'm going to add to this some garlic powder and salt right in here and olive oil. Okay. And this is the rub. I'm going to cut the lemons so I have them ready. And this will be to stuff on the inside. And now let's address Mr. Chicken here. It's a nice large roaster. Will I make it for myself? Of course, I get 4 great meals out of this. So let's put some salt first. I want to salt it all. Truss it. Take the tip of the wing and just nestle it underneath. Just like that. Now let's begin to dress the chicken. Get that flavorful rub all over underneath the skin so everything is flavored. And you're afraid to go under the skin, but it's quite easy. There's a little kind of attachment here. Don't cut the skin, just cut the attachment. The skin is attached right here in the middle. And then you can go in with your fingers and really make that space in there to get all that extra flavor. Underneath the skin, I'm letting gravity help me a little bit here. All right, I'm gonna put these right in here just to absorb everything. And I'm going to cut this in small pieces because this is gonna be in the cavity. And let's stuff the cavity with all of that. And you can see how there's a lot of flavor right here. We need to seal this. You could go like this and tie it with the kitchen twine, absolutely. But you could also make a little slit in here and a little slit in here. And let's see if the legs will stay in there. Okay, that's that. And as I said, you could tie it, but this will do. Okay, that's a nice little chicken, maybe big chicken, all flavored up. Let's get it in the roasting pan. And vegetables on the bottom, so you have all in one meal. You have your vegetables, your carrots, the potatoes, wash them well, all the same size. And I would like to season a little bit of salt in here and oil a little bit, just like that, the potatoes and the carrots. Let me just give it a little mix. Let me give them some love too. You know, because if you put love in, you get love out. Let's get this beauty right in there. I'm looking at it. You see it's nice and tight here, seasoned. I'm going to just put some stock in. And don't pour it over the chicken now that you have dressed it so well. Don't give it a shower. Just let the flavors be there. Some wine. Okay. So now we're going to put it in the oven. 400-degree hot oven. Depends on the size, anywhere from an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. And you don't need to do much to it. Yeah, check on it now and then. And if you want to baste it, but I think it'll be beautiful. You like that crust on top. So let's go to the oven. Things are cooking in my kitchen. I got some time. Let's check the emails. Let's check them out. Elaine wants to know, what is the difference between spatchcocking a chicken and roasting it whole? Is one better than the other? They're two different things. I think a whole chicken is a beautiful presentation. If you split your chicken open and you press it down, the chances are that the cooking maybe will be more even. Also the caramelization on the inside and on the outside, because you can turn it over. But whatever you do, save those bones and make a stock for yourself. This beautiful roasted chicken is done. Could be a meal for 6 or 6 meals for Lydia, and I'll show you. So let's get this baby right out of the juice. It has rested. Okay, here we go. Let's start with the legs. You have to cut into this skin right here, just like that. And it is still hot, so a clean towel to help you along, absolutely. I see the joint right in there, and you go right for the joint, and voila, here we have one leg. Let's do the other one, just like that. You see, you go right in there, look for the joint, and here we are. I love chicken wings. Grandma loved chicken wings, and we had to share. Now I can have both, but I'd much rather be sharing it with her, but okay, she's watching. So I usually go right in and cut a little bit of the breast. So go to the joint, cut a little bit of the breast. This tip you could leave, or you can just snip it off like that. And here is gonna be my stock pile. In a sense, the carcass and everything, I'm going to be saving all of this so I can make the future meals. Let me cut the tip off, put it in there. Here is my other wing. And I like a little skin, why not? And then we have the breast. You have the breastbone here. You either go on one side or the other side, wherever the knife lets you go. And it is hot, so a clean towel will do. And just you pry it nice and gently, just like that. Okay, we have a joint here. Let's get the joint, there we are. So let's do the other. And just pry it open and slowly go underneath. And there we go. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to put the carcass with all its stuffing right in here and let it cool, and that's gonna make a great pot of chicken stock. Add some carrots, some celery, some onions, and you've got it. Now, these little pieces are for me. I'm gonna put them in my little plate there. The wings, I said, are for me. Let's make one full plate. Carrots and potatoes, okay? And then one of the legs. And again, you feel the joint. Just like that. Let's put that here. And just like that. And let's get some breast in here too. So you cut it on a bias, just like that. And I think that's enough for that. And I'm going to put the rest of the breast right here. And you can see that you have 2 full meals right here. I'm going to put the leg right here, another meal. My little dish. I'm gonna have a carrot, a little bit of juice, of the jus, just a little bit. Let's bring the plate to the table. That's ready. My salad arugula with some shaved granite on top. Now let's finish my dish right here. And I'm going to fill these with some of this good stuff so that you have it when you're ready to serve it. So I'll put a little bit of carrots here, carrots and potatoes right there, a little bit of juice so I can reheat this properly. So, you know, when you're reheating things, if things have been in the refrigerator, they kind of dried out a little bit, but you definitely need to reheat it in a little bit of some liquid. And this stock is ideal. You can save that, you can save this to reheat this. Look at all the meals you've gotten out of that beautiful chicken. So, don't think twice when you're considering roasting a chicken for you. So let's decorate this little chicken here. Rosemary, that looks nice. So now I'm ready to taste. I'm gonna do what grandma would have done. Just taken the wing and bite right into it. The best part of the chicken. I'm ready to salute you and invite you tutti a tavola a mangiare. And I'm going to go right back to my good wine and my chicken. So you enjoy yours when you make it. I've been given a special gift in life. And as a young immigrant, we were accepted in America. That was gift number one. And then I got these chances to cook for you. I feel almost responsible. I want to share with you the best recipes, the best products, the best way to do it. I want you to cook, whether you're 1, whether you're 2, whether you're 20. There's always a way to cook. And you know what? You're out there and cooking, and I'm proud of you.
Libiamo dei lieti calici che la bellezza infiora. Libiamo dei